The ambitious agenda that they've set out, I think, will put a premium on building capacity in those institutions beyond the already excellent level that they've achieved. To do superior work in digital, in the information services sector, requires an ever greater degree of proficiency inside the institution. Human capital in the form of information scientists, computer scientists, people who understand the sector, both economists and lawyers at a high level. You also require a deep body of knowledge about what's happening in the sector because it changes every day, several times. So that to keep your knowledge fresh, you have to continue to rebuild your human capital and your intellectual capital, which means significant investments in knowing what's going on. So I see a lot of pressure on the institutions to continue to build the capability that puts them in a position to do good work. It's as though it were a field of medicine that changes a lot, puts a lot of pressure on the practitioners to do good work, but the essence of being a good surgeon is to be truly at the very forefront of knowledge and what's going on. So to do that kind of work well requires continuing major investments in capability. I think better regulation and the sense of citizens that public authorities are doing a good job in protecting their interests creates citizen confidence in the political establishment. It gives them the view, the conviction that their expenditures and taxes, that their selection of specific officials is being rewarded with sensible policy choices. There's an estrangement, I think, between many citizens and their governments, where governments promise everything but don't deliver a whole lot. And good regulation, smart regulation, effective regulation is one visible way that governments can tell their citizens, we serve your interests with great skill and ability. Better regulation first means learning from what you've done before and what others have done. It means being smart about studying your own experience so that you take successes that you've had and you try to replicate them. You take failures that you've had and you ask yourself in a very sincere way, what went wrong? How can I do better the next time? So it's an awareness of your past that informs future judgments. It's having an open mind to learn from other jurisdictions that are trying to solve the same problems so that you're not learning in isolation, but you're learning across these groups. And I think it involves a willingness to conduct experiments, which is a theme of the SARE report and study, to do experiments and, crucially for experiments, to go back afterwards and ask, did it work out the way we hoped? To commit yourself to a program of after-the-fact evaluation where the results feed themselves back into the process of formulating a new program. I think these are the elements of smart regulation.